YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It is October 16th, 1 a.m. I'm gonna upload this. I'll pre-upload this, guys. So if you see some price impact already happens by the morning time, just let me know. Hey, Crypto J, you're right, or Crypto J, you're wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But you see, again, you guys can see Bitcoin coming in at 66,000, with a 2.3 trillion market cap up here on the total coins, and as you guys could see, Bitcoin doing its thing, right? Starting to break up. We talked about the fact that it was looking pretty good, boys. I was saying it was looking pretty good, right? A lot of indicators showing that we did have some support at 66, and it seems like we're holding that way. And that's the good thing, guys, about creating, about breaking out of resistance, right? Is that now we get to use this resistance, hopefully, as some support, right? If we can continue creating these higher lows with Bitcoin, that would be very good, so that we can break out of this cup and handle pattern that we are creating right here. In my opinion, guys, this is super bullish. It wouldn't, like I told you guys in my last video, it wouldn't be a cup and handle without the cup with the handle. So you can see we already had our little bit of sell off. So in my opinion, this is looking pretty good, guys. I like it. And as you can see on this 1 year chart, also looking really good, looking like a clear break. Look how beautiful that looks, bro. That's beautiful right there, man. Puts a tear in my eye. As you guys can see, our next cup and handle also playing out on our long-term all-time chart right here. We've been talking about this thing playing out for months now, and it's good to see that it is starting to test some of these upper resistance levels again and turning them hopefully into support so that we can break out of this bull flag. Guys, this cup and handle pattern is an indicator of a big parabolic move. I told you guys that before. Also, this bull flag is also an indicator of a big parabolic move. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. These videos are just made for educational purposes. So at the end of the day, trading cryptocurrency is risky. It's always risky. This chart does look like it's starting to round out, though, and that is what I've been saying for the past week, that Bitcoin looking like it's starting to round out. Interesting. Looks like it is. Also, as you guys could see, Tesla made a transaction using Bitcoin today for the first time in 2 years. And then somebody said that Tesla just moved another $260 million into Bitcoin. Can we see some news coming out soon? Some like official news out of Tesla saying that they're going to possibly be accepting Bitcoin in the future? It's possible, right? Elon was trolling so much a couple years ago, the space, and talking about Dogecoin, talking about all these different things. I mean, if Elon really starts pushing, do you guys think that Elon could even have the amount of market power that he had back then? I mean, that dude was pretty much controlling our market, sometimes for the worst, dude. Sometimes Elon would post some stuff about like he wasn't feeling good about Bitcoin, then Bitcoin would totally dump, and I'm just like, wow, really, dude? And that was really frustrating because again, it was at like times like right now where we're like looking so good, and then he would just say something and then drive the price down. But in the end, guys, it turned out to be a good thing, right? Because if you're dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, I mean, as you can see on the all-time logarithmic, if you've been dollar cost averaging, I mean, time in the market sometimes beats timing the market when it comes to Bitcoin. Well, actually, it always does, right? Time in the market beats timing the market when it comes to Bitcoin. I do believe that. I don't believe that for every coin, but I do believe that for Bitcoin, just because, again, I use the stock to flow chart. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. And again, I'm not telling you you can buy Bitcoin. It means for sure it's going to go up. It just means that based off of these charts that it's done in the past, as you guys can see, every time it dropped in price, you know, it was a decent time to be buying Bitcoin. So do with that what you will. Hope you do your own research, like I said. But let's talk about some of these other coins while I'm talking about it, because I was concerned about some. I was concerned about Ethereum. A lot of people are like, Jay, why are you concerned about Ethereum? I've said it in a couple of videos, guys. I'm concerned about Ethereum, guys. I am concerned about Ethereum. Ethereum is breaking down into the red right now. And as you guys can see, 35% of people thinking Ethereum is bullish and 65% of people thinking that it's not looking good. And that is alarming to me. You look at some of these more macro charts too, it looks like, why is this not looking as solid as Bitcoin? In my opinion, yikes, man, right? We got to be careful, you know. We don't want to see a shoulder head shoulder play out, right? We could see a shoulder here, a head right here. If we break down, this could be another shoulder. So this is when I trade charts, guys, I look macro, and again, do whatever you want. I don't care what you do, but this is what I do. I look macro first. So you could see, I mean, usually I'd look even more macro than this, but I'm just trying to prove a point right now with the shoulder, head, shoulder. But even if we look at the 1 year chart, guys, you could see, well, no, we'll actually look at the all-time chart. You can see we had a shoulder, head, shoulder play out right here. This was a bearish trend. It dropped us down. And then I was even saying in my last video that why does Ethereum look like it's creating a bear flag right here and like starting to break down off of resistance? So again, there's like a couple of things that are showing like not as hot on Ethereum as some of these other pairs. And so again, that's why I'm paying attention to Ethereum. I don't think anybody's really paying attention to Ethereum like that other than the people that are on coin market cap, because I don't hear anybody else that's concerned about Ethereum's chart. But again, 99% of YouTube we know does not know how to read a chart. They don't know how to read a contract. So I don't really listen to what the heck those guys are talking about. And I hope you guys are not listening to what they're talking about either. You should always be doing your own research. And you guys, if you were tapped into my channel, by now you should know how to read a lot of these charts. You shouldn't even need your boy Crypto J. As much as you guys love me, I know you guys love me, and that's why you watch my show and my channel and my stuff, you know, but I really want you guys to learn. That's the whole point of this. It's not, you know, to give you the shill coin of the day or whatever. It's genuinely about getting some knowledge of the blockchain, learning how to check contracts, learning how to read these charts, right? If you could read this chart, guys, you could read any chart. We were talking also about Solana, as you guys could see. Solana up 570% this year. Absolutely going crazy. 83% of people thinking Solana is looking bullish. 17% of people thinking it's bearish. This is the #1 coin that I told you guys that I would probably be dollar cost averaging into during that Bitcoin consolidation. Because again, if meme coins want to run, you're going to need Solana or Ethereum. And like I was saying, like I've been saying, guys, there's a reason. It's not, it doesn't, people are like, oh, you're a genius. They're not, bro, I'm not a genius. It doesn't take a genius to understand that all the volume, where the volume goes, it tends to continue to go there. And when things are trending week after week, when you see things on Twitter that are starting to trend and people are starting to talk about them, and you see the reach growing and growing and growing, guys, you could put two and two together. If the chart looks good, you know, to me, it's easy. To me, I don't know. Maybe I just have a gift for it. Maybe I have a knack for it. But I do think it's not that hard to do this stuff, guys. It's really not. Of course, cryptocurrency is always volatile. You're not going to be right 100% of the time. But I am right anywhere from 70 to 80% of the time. And a lot of you guys know that. Some people would say that I'm right more than that. But again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have any qualifications. So nothing that I say in my videos you should be going out and buying just because I'm talking about it. I'm just, again, speculating on things that are trending right now. So another coin that I was talking about, even in my last video, guys, was Dogecoin. I know some people are going to be like, Dogecoin, sitting at a 17 million market cap. The reason why I said this, guys, is because, again, I had somebody in my Telegram that was telling me, Crypto J, you think that meme coin is going to hit $20 million? There's no meme coin that's going to hit $20 million. And I said, well, that happened with Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu hit $41 billion back in like 2021. And I was really bullish on SHIB, and I was, you know, talking about it at 2,000 wallets, how it can be a really big thing and stuff like that. And nobody believed that SHIB could hit 41 million. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't really care about anybody's price predictions because I feel like I do just fine. I do just fine, boys. But as you guys can see, also our fear greed index coming in at a 58. So we're slowly starting to tick our way up as we increase in market cap. Just like I said, boys. Just like I said, right? Didn't I say this, right? Our fear greed index creating this wedge. If we could break out of this, we could start shooting up. We could start seeing some green. Guys, if we could see some green, we could possibly be right here in our bull cycle. We could really see this thing stretch. I really think we could possibly see this thing stretch significantly. A lot of charts, a lot of indicators showing that this thing is bullish. We've already made some significant strides with this Bitcoin price. So we did talk about also the fact that early in the week that Bitcoin tends to have fake outs. Fake outs usually happen on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then usually like Thursday, Friday, we'll see like real significant price action. It usually happens on a Thursday. I call it my iron rule of Thursdays around here. We have this thing called the iron rule of Thursdays. It just is a thing. I don't know what it is. Nobody else talks about it. Nobody in stocks or crypto or nothing talk about it. But what I've noticed over looking at like charts for like over 10 years, 5 years on YouTube, is that price action happens mostly on Thursdays, and a lot of these fake outs happen early in the week. So we did see a fake out happen early in the week with Bitcoin. It just happened just on a Tuesday. We saw it right here, right? Bitcoin shot all the way up to 67. People were thinking a lot of a lot of people, guys. Let me just say, on the 10th, I was saying that Bitcoin was at 60,000, and I was again showing that fear greed index, talking about how we were creating a wedge and how this could have some significant upside. And I said, guys, I feel like by next week we're going to be at 66K. That was on spot prediction. A lot of people were saying, I think that Bitcoin's going to be at 72,000 tomorrow. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that, bro. It just doesn't work like that. And so that's what happened here. A lot of these guys just got absolutely wrecked because they don't understand how market cap works and how much money it's going to take for this thing to pump to something like 72K, which is still what I think our next price point will probably be at. If we could break out of this cup and handle, I do think that this thing could stretch up to that 72K range, but it's not going to happen in one day. That's probably not going to happen from 60K to 72K. That is a ridiculous, that's just kind of like pulling, I don't know. Anyway, but again, guys, you do what you want, believe who you want. You don't have to believe me. What do I know? I'm just a guy with a computer. That's literally it. But let's look at some of these other coins on here as well. Anything's worth looking at right now. Again, it is like 1 in the morning. So a lot of this price action that we're seeing is the boys on the other side of the world right now, and the night owls like myself who are up looking and stocking charts and entering trades, getting in and out, scalpers and stuff like that. So I do like scalping, but in my opinion, guys, right now, actually, and I said this too. I said back when we were consolidating, I said, actually, let me tell you guys exactly what happened. For those of you guys who haven't been watching, and if you think I'm lying, go watch my channel, guys. I dare you to go actually watch my videos. I know it's totally crazy. Go watch my videos and watch what I'm saying. But we've been talking about this price action, guys. We've been talking about when Bitcoin was creating the shoulder head shoulder, right? And I was saying that this thing was probably looking like it's creating a wedge. We couldn't, right? We created this shoulder head shoulder, and we were thinking, oh, possible dump. And then we watched this thing pump up right here like this. And I was thinking, well, usually shoulder head shoulder would be a big parabolic move down like we were talking about before. But this thing decided that it wanted to come back up, retest, and then it started creating lower highs. This is an indicator that we're creating a wedge. And so I knew about right here that we were going to be creating a wedge. And I was saying that this is what you call a swingers market. This is what I call a swingers market, because the people that make the most money between March and this October zone right here, when we're creating this wedge, are the people that are swing trading. And that's why a lot of people were getting in and out of trades. Right now, in my opinion, honestly, I was even thinking about staking some coins. And again, I'm not telling you where to go stake your coins and stuff like that, but the reason why I say that is because, again, the trend has now reversed. We're in a different type of a market. So my thought process is just a little bit different as somebody who's been in this market for a long time. And also, I feel like the bots also read kind of these charts the same way, similar that I read them too. Not to say that the bots are right all the time either. Sometimes, the bots are wrong too. So don't think that you can just go out and buy a trading bot and think that you're going to be rich overnight. That just doesn't work like that. I actually don't use a trading bot, by the way, guys. I don't use a trading bot at all. I will never use a trading bot because, in my opinion, I just want to be awake. I want to be looking at my trades. I don't want a robot trading for me. And plus, what do I learn from having a robot trading for me anyway? I don't learn anything. I've seen a lot of people get wrecked not configuring things right with that and not setting stop losses and stuff. And I just want to be a part of that. So I just kind of stay clear of it. But let's see if anything's pumping over here on Solana blockchain. Let's look at some of these coins over here. Make another video. All right, let's see. Let's see what's popping on Solana, if anything's popping, or we'll see if things are just getting slapped right now. Let's make our rounds right now. It does look like some of these charts are starting to turn down, because Bitcoin, again, guys, it needs to start turning up still. We do need to start turning up with Bitcoin. It is looking, I try to keep these things 1-1, right? Just to see how they're correlating, right? So Bitcoin, you could see creating this fake out and then kind of creating this sideways motion. But in my opinion, I still think that this looks good. I still think that we can hold this. We'll see. Again, a lot of bullish indicators behind Bitcoin. But some of these other coins are looking a little bit volatile with Bitcoin's consolidation, including WIF coin. This coin is actually starting to break down, look a little bit ugly. Um, Maybe WIF coin might possibly see a little bit of a retest of some lower levels before it wants to pump. Also, Book of Meme Coin looking the same way. Again, we talk about that shoulder head shoulder pattern on the channel, guys, and I want you guys to get used to seeing these patterns and knowing how they play out and stuff like that. So as you guys could see, oh, right here. Well, it looks like this thing created a cup and handle, and it's just really breaking off of this. Not looking good at all. Looking very nasty. Looking like it's actually going to create a wedge right here, right? You look on this chart right here, looking like it was going to create a wedge. Can this thing hold its upside? I don't know. Only time will tell, right? Um, but look at this, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. This could be kind of nasty. It's already kind of broken its uptrend too, right? So it doesn't have that momentum going for it anymore. Now it's kind of in a mode where it needs to find a bottom. It needs to find some support. And that's what I told you guys even about Bitcoin too. Like we're at a point right now where, hopefully we can hold this 66K range as some support and keep going up. Otherwise we might see, some kind of shoulder, head, shoulder. But again, it's really not looking like that right now. It's just looking like Bitcoin just looking a little bit funky, a little bit of volatility. But guys, we're going to cover it regardless each and every day. So always speculative. Nobody's going to know with Bitcoin. But let's see. And again, guys, these charts could look totally different by the time we wake up. I fully expect them to. Look at PopCap, man. Seeing some serious sell-off right now, down 12% in the past 24 hours. This is a coin that was just been on fire for the past couple of days and also breaking its uptrend. Very concerning. Or not very concerning. I mean, just something that I want to pay attention to. I guess on some of these more macro charts, it doesn't look as bad. Like on this 3-month chart, maybe looks like patience might pay off in this situation. Also, 1-year chart looking like this thing has already had a massive parabolic run. And I mean, we just talked about this too. The fact that this thing has been in an uptrend since September 6th. And again, still looking not bad on the 1-year, but can it see a little bit of a retrace? I would hope so. To be honest with you, you don't want to just see your coin go on a big parabolic run forever because it doesn't work that way. It's like the YouTuber guy that told you that Bitcoin was going to go from 60,000 to 72,000 overnight. It doesn't work that way. These things are going to take time. These charts need to breathe, and so that's what I fully expect to happen with something like that. Look at helium starting to work its way up, but still looking so awful, man. This is a coin that I've been mining for years now, and the rewards on this is just so bad now. I am not bullish in any way on helium anymore. Again, I did buy the miner. It was working great for me. At one point, I was making like $50 a day off my crypto mining per miner, and I had like 12 miners, bro. But the thing with it was that you couldn't have all your miners in one spot because it's proof of coverage. So you have to have these miners like spread out a little, like 100 feet or whatever, and so you can't just stack them all in your house. That's the whole thing. But as the network started growing and more people were getting involved with it, you would find that there was a lot of people were in like your little circle area, and they were like, we're all splitting rewards, and then my $50 is now making me like 20 cents if I'm lucky in a whole entire month. So I don't know what's going to happen with helium. I would assume the worst. Again, we talk about this shoulder, head, shoulder, and this is a pattern, guys, that I want you guys to get used to. We talk about a lot of trend reversal patterns on the channel, and this shoulder, head, shoulder is a pattern that, again, we've talked about a lot. We've called a lot of tops on projects when they make this shoulder, head, shoulder. Even when they make this McDonald's M, right? Even when they make the first, when they make the shoulder and then the head, that's already when I'm looking at it. That's already when I'm being like, okay, this is what can play out, right? That's why I told you guys with Ethereum, right? Ethereum, it could be creating a shoulder, head, shoulder, and same thing with the bear flag and stuff like that. No, pay attention to those types of things when I'm talking to you guys about those trend reversals, like the head and shoulders pattern, or you could see like even an inverted head and shoulders would be the opposite. So it would be like that would be like kind of like a double bottom where you touch that lower level of support twice and then you could bounce off. We'll show you some of those patterns too. Again, I talk about these things all the time, guys. So I want to make some more trading videos too, just to talk more about the charts and the stuff like that. Let me know, guys, what kind of videos that you want me to make, right? Because I have a lot of stuff that I can teach. I know a lot about these charts, how to read these things, but I also know a lot about how to read contracts. And I know you guys like when I talk about the poo coins, because you like when I break them down. But ultimately, guys, you have to be doing your research on all these anyway. But I do want to know what you guys feel like will benefit you the most in this bull cycle. Do you guys want more TA type of stuff where I'm breaking down these charts, where I'm kind of like really talking about the technical side of it? A lot of people have told me that they have not been able to learn trading for years, and then they find my channel and it just makes it easier. Um, I love hearing that, man, because I'm somebody that's self-taught. I got every learning disability I feel like in the freaking book. So the fact that people tell me that like, hey, dude, you make this so easy. I'm like, I guess because I had to make it easy for myself. So it made it so I could make it easier for you guys, I guess. Um, but as you guys can see, a lot of these coins are performing pretty nicely. Some of these coins even moving up in market cap, flipping other coins. Even, ooh, look at Maga up. Can Maga make any kind of a comeback? This is actually a coin that a lot of people have been asking me about. Again, we caught this coin around like 10 million market cap, and we watched this thing go absolutely flying. Um, and since then, you know, it's just kind of been on a little bit of a correction. But you could see it's done this plenty of times, right? It had pretty significant sell off this time. This right here was a very significant sell off. But again, if this thing could possibly work its way up, could be some serious significant upside to something like this, because again, you could see this thing was almost at a billion market cap, and that's what I was saying. I was saying, like, can this little Trump coin actually hit a billion market cap? That would be totally crazy. But you guys can see right here this thing making a bull flag. So we'll see if we could break out of some of this resistance for Trump coin. Again, it did look like it wanted to start trending up with Bitcoin. And how much upside can it have? Again, I would put it probably at least, I don't know. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say it could. Nobody knows how much upside it could have. But from here to here is a good amount of upside if it could break out of this resistance. I'll say that. How about that? And as you guys could see, Trump coin is up on the year 26,000. It's up in the past 30 days, 114%. Past 14 days alone, it's up 49%. Which again, I'm not surprised about, because this coin has been trending so many times. It's also listed on a lot of big exchanges, like you guys could see down here. It's listed on Gate.io, MXC, CoinX. It's listed on Bitmart. So if you think that there's a chance that there's a Trump coin that can do good, again, this might be the one that you like the most, that you want to do your own research on, right? So that's just kind of like my take on Trump coin. And again, that's a coin that I caught at like 10 million market cap, and I watched that thing. I followed it all the way to 600 million. If you don't believe me, just watch, boys, because I've been doing this. I literally have been doing this the entire time. I did take a little bit of a break for a while. I had to take a couple breaks just because also real estate's picking up a lot too. And so um, I do real estate too. If you guys didn't know that, I do real estate as well. So, but I just don't do it a lot on this channel. I made a couple real estate videos for the channel, but it's mostly just like me looking at houses, trying to look at investment properties and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know if you guys like that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll start taking you guys around my open house and stuff like that. Some people do like that kind of stuff. But again, this is all about crypto anyway. So let's look at some of these other coins that we're doing pretty well, that we've been talking about trending. Oh my gosh, is this thing still on a run? Are you serious? Are you serious? Is that 318 million? Man, can't win them all, Crypto J. Can't win them all. I don't know. I'm not getting involved in this thing because look at this thing. It's on a new all-time high. But this is a coin that I was been super speculative of, watching a lot. The transactions in this thing were looking crazy, but look at it. It just keeps going up. Like, what the? This thing's got to correct soon, bro. I'm not bullish on this until it corrects. I mean, even then, I gotta see volume. That's what I like to see, guys. I don't like to see and just get like start looking when things are like this. Like, it's still on a run. Like, this is not a correction. This ain't what a correction look like, bro. This little this little thing right here, this ain't a correction, bro. I need to see this thing correct. It's up insane amount. Like, this is not something that I would want to get involved in right now. And I said that in the last video too, right? But it just keeps going up. So I don't know. What do I know, guys? Again, not a financial advisor. I'm just your homie Crypto J. But I do know that I've seen a lot of people get into projects at the top, and then they just don't continue to pump, and then they end up selling at the bottom. And that's not a good thing to practice, guys, right? When everybody was screaming bloody murder, and I was like, and they were all saying like, "Oh, Bitcoin's gonna go down to 45,000." I was like, I don't know about that. I think like maybe 52 would probably be the bottom. I even said like 45 would be like insanely bear. I think 52 would be the bottom. And guys, 52 was the bottom. I hit it on the head. Also, I almost hit the top on the head too of of our cycle back in March when we hit 674K. I was saying that we were way sold on the RSI at 71. I was talking about the fact that I was stable coining up, and that was a good play. That was a good play. As you guys could see, there was a lot of fake outs between then and now, though. But again, I'm unshaken. I got patience in this market. So I would suggest you have the same guys. Those are two things that will always get you wrecked in cryptocurrency. One is being too impatient, and the other one is not being patient enough, being too greedy, right? So don't be too greedy, guys. Always make sure that, if you are seeing some profit, that you're taking money off the table, guys. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people's accounts go up insane amounts and then they're just too greedy to hit the sell button. It's like, I'll tell you guys honestly, during a bull cycle, the hardest thing to do is to sell your coins. That's the hardest thing to do. It's easy to buy it. Everything looks good, right? It's like you just like a fat kid in a candy shop, right? You just out there, you just like ready to pig out, right? But then when it's time to put the fork down, because you're getting too big and you're just getting greedy, you don't want to put the fork down. And then things get kind of ugly. So that's all I'm saying, guys. Don't be greedy. Don't get caught holding the bags on some of these poo-poo coins that for a fact are not probably going to do anything. Keep in mind the fact that a lot of these coins, guys, are not going to do well. 99.9% of coins in cryptocurrency are not going to do well. They're not. These coins that are meme coins, I do not hold all these coins forever. I try to take out my initial investment as soon as possible. As soon as I'm up, sometimes I'll leave some moon bags in. Again, do whatever you want. It's your money. But at the same time, just understand that the smaller the market cap in cryptocurrency, the more volatile the coin. And again, these things are not for sure. Nothing's set in stone, right? So you want to make sure that if you're making money, you don't actually make money until you sell, bro. So at least stable coin up, I guess. I don't know. It's not financial advice either, but when you stable coin up, then you could just re-enter in your trades and you don't have to worry about refunding your account, moving funds all around. You can just stable coin up. I like USDC. I also like Tether. That's also not financial advice. Use whatever stable coin that you feel comfortable with. There's a lot of controversy around certain stable coins. So again, do your own research. Tether is one cryptocurrency that has a lot of FUD around it, but there's been lawsuits in the past and stuff like that. People are still trading Tether. So actually, I feel like I a little better with Tether than other stable coins, but I also like USDC. That's just my personal opinion. But what do you guys think? I definitely want to know also what you guys are looking at too, because you guys help me find these things as well. And I'm going to start going live too, guys. That's another thing. I want to start going live. So let me know what you want my live schedule to look like. What would be best for you guys? Do you want me to go live first thing in the morning, like so that we're checking out the markets together? I'm usually checking out the markets early in the morning, even though right now it's like 1:30 in the morning. And you guys will probably be catching this in the morning. I'll probably be up also in the morning. I'll be up at probably like 7 in the morning. I don't get a lot of sleep, guys. And that's because I work so dang hard. But if you guys appreciate these videos, if you appreciate my hard work, you appreciate the fact that I do this for you for free and that I try my best to help the community stay safe, all I ask, guys, is that you drop down and hit me with a comment. Just let me know that you appreciate this video. At least let me know that you watched it to this point also. Appreciate all you guys that stay to the end of the video. It definitely helps with the algorithm. The comments help with the algorithm. It all helps with the algorithm, guys. And I feel like the crypto space needs Crypto J, guys, because the space is so watered down. It's disgusting seeing so many of these YouTubers launching scams, promoting scams, all kinds of stuff. And they're getting exposed by you guys that watch my channel, because you guys are the ones that know how to look at these contracts and and are out here exposing these guys. So again, if you're not the people that you're following in cryptocurrency, if they're not actually going in and checking contracts when they're talking about things, then honestly, and I don't think that you should follow them, guys. I really don't think that you should follow them. I feel like it's disgusting, honestly, how many people are in this space that are just here for clout. I'm not here for clout. That's why I was able to walk away from this space to focus on other things and then come back when things are looking like, okay, they want to pick back up. And I know that you guys are going to be looking at certain things. So, again, guys, I'm not in this for clout. I know that this channel will grow at a very fast pace. I already know how that goes. It's just dependent on me staying consistent with it because, again, I'm providing you guys with quality every single day. So the channel will grow. I don't worry about those kind of things. I just worry about, again, providing as much value as possible. And I just try to treat you guys the way that I would have wanted to be treated when I was early in cryptocurrency. I felt like nobody really took the time to help me out. I felt like nobody could really explain this in an easy way for me. And so that's what I try to do. I try to break it down so even like a fifth grader can understand it, so your little brother can understand or something like that. So if there's anything that is confusing, again, let me know in the comment section because I'm always trying to better myself also as a teacher because, again, guys, this is not financial advice. It's just educational. It's just entertainment. I'm just that, guys. I'm just trying to help you guys and give you guys a little bit of entertainment at the same time. So again, guys, don't go out and buy anything that I talked about today. Go out and do your own research. Go out and research ways to do your own research. I challenge you to become a better cryptocurrency trader. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.